हाँ जी भाई लोग, तो चलो आज का प्रोग्राम शुरू करते हैं। आज के प्रोग्राम में आपका है क्लास 10th फिजिक्स का जो पेपर हुआ, इसका हम लोग डिस्कशन कर लेते हैं। 13 सवाल थे। मेरे ख्याल में सबसे आसान सेक्शन फिजिक्स का ही था। वन बाय वन सबको देख लेते हैं वैसे। फर्स्ट क्या था? When a 4 ohm resistor is connected across the terminals of a 2-volt battery, the number of coulombs passing through the resistor per second is. Coulombs per second is what? Nothing but current itself. So they were asking you what will be the value of I. I, we know that that is nothing but V upon R. V they have given you what? 2 volt. R 4. तो ये क्या आ जाएगा? 1/2 और that will be what? 0.5. So first option A is what? Perfect. No issues with that. Now see the second one. Keeping the potential difference constant, the resistor of the circuit is half. The current will become. अरे we know that V equals to what? IR. अच्छा, V equals to IR. हाँ साहब, V equals to IR. इससे क्या होता है? V बोला जा रहा है कांस्टेंट है, तो V अगर कांस्टेंट है मतलब क्या है कि I1 R1 will be equals to what? I2 R2. अच्छा, अब अगर R1 सपोज किया कि मेरा R था, अब R2 क्या बोला जा रहा है? ये हो जा रहा है R/2. तो व्हाट विल बी चेंज इन I? So we can say that I1 R is equals to I2 into R/2. Now see, R will be cancelled out. You will get I2 as what? 2 times I1. Hence your current will be doubled. So option B is perfect. No issues with that option. थर्ड वन देखते हैं। थर्ड वन में क्या साहब? द पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस अक्रॉस 3 ओम रेसिस्टर। सबसे पहले आर इक्विवेलेंट निकाल लो। आर इक्विवेलेंट अगर आप देखो ध्यान से तो all the resistor are in series. It means what? R equivalent will be 6 ohm. So what will be my I? I will be V upon R. So that will be 2/6 or that will be what? 1/3. Potential drop across 3 ohm resistor will be what? We know that V equals to IR. So this thing will become I is what? 1/3 and this potential, sorry, here what is the resistance? Resistance is 3. So potential drop will be what? 1 volt. That is the answer. So 1 volt means what? Option D is perfect. No issues with that. Fourth one is V1, V2, V3 are the potential difference across the this. इसमें I दिया हुआ है आपको 5 एम्पियर, तो यहाँ पर पोटेंशियल ड्रॉप क्या होगा? पोटेंशियल ड्रॉप क्या होता है? IR. सो R यहाँ पर 1 ओम और I क्या? 5. तो यहाँ पर ड्रॉप कितना होगा? 5 वोल्ट। सिमिलरली IR से यहाँ पर ड्रॉप कितना होगा? 10 वोल्ट। यहाँ पर ड्रॉप कितना होगा? 15 वोल्ट। देख लो आप, ऑप्शन बी सही लग रहा है, यही सही आंसर होगा। अच्छा, फिफ्थ में देखें तो अ वायर ऑफ रेजिस्टेंस R1 इज कट इनटू 5 इक्वल पार्ट्स। एक वायर दिया हुआ था रेजिस्टेंस R का, इसको 5 पार्ट में कट किया गया है। अच्छा, अगर आप ध्यान से समझो तो R क्या होता है? डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू लेंथ होता है। अगर इसको 5 पार्ट में काट दिया तो एक पार्ट कितने का हो गया? R/5, 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 R/5 एंड R/5। अच्छा, अब क्या बोला जा रहा? अब ये बोला जा रहा साहब कि ये पांचों को पैरेलल में जोड़ा जा रहा है। इन पांचों को अगर पैरेलल में जोड़ा जाएगा साहब तो फिर क्या होगा? ये भी R/5, ये भी R/5, ये भी R/5, ये भी R/5, ये भी R/5। इसका मतलब क्या हुआ साहब? इसका मतलब ये हो गया कि जो नेट पैरेलल रेसिस्टेंस जो आएगा ये सबसे, जो R इक्विवेलेंट होगा इन सबका, वो क्या हो जाएगा? R/25। वाई? बिकॉज अगर R इक्वल रेसिस्टेंस लगा रहता है तो मींस पैरेलल में, तो उसका फॉर्मूला क्या है? R/n। हियर R is what? R/5 and n is also 5. So that's why I am writing R equivalent as what? R/25. Now initial resistance they were supposing R1. So that is what? R itself, and R2 is what? Final. So that will be what? R/25. So you can easily R will be cancelled out. You can cancel it and your answer will be what? 25. Why? Because this 25 will come on the top. So hence option D is what? Perfect. No issues with that. Option D is what? Perfect. Okay. Sixth one is two electric bulbs have resistance in the ratio 1:2. They are joined in series. The energy consumed in the ratio. दो बल्ब दिया हुआ साहब। अच्छा, इन दो बल्ब के साथ क्या होगा साहब? सिंपल, इन दो बल्बों में ना क्या कांस्टेंट मान सकते हैं? I कांस्टेंट होगा मेरा। क्यों? इसको मान लेते हैं एनर्जी कंज्यूम्ड E1, यहाँ मान लेते हैं एनर्जी कंज्यूम्ड E2। आई क्यों कांस्टेंट होगा, क्योंकि दोनों सीरीज में है। एनर्जी इज इक्वल्स टू क्या लिख सकते हैं, आई स्क्वायर आर टी। सिमिलरली E2 इज इक्वल्स टू, इसको R1 ले लो, E2 को क्या लिख सकते हैं, आई स्क्वायर आर टू टी। टाइम दोनों का सेम है, आई दोनों का सेम है, मतलब E1 इज टू E2 का जो रेशियो होगा वो बेसिकली R1 इज टू R2 का रेशियो होगा, और R1 R2 रेशियो में दिया हुआ 1:2, हेंस एनर्जी का भी रेशियो वही होगा, इसलिए ऑप्शन बी बिल्कुल सही है, कोई प्रॉब्लम ही नहीं है ऑप्शन बी में। 7th वन क्या बोला जा रहा है, एट अ गिवन टाइम अ हाउस इज सप्लाइड विथ 100 एम्पियर एट 220 वोल्ट, हाउ मेनी 75 watt 220 वोल्ट लाइट बल्ब कुड बी स्विच्ड ऑन इन द हाउस एट द सेम टाइम इफ दे ऑल आर कनेक्टेड इन पैरेलल। पैरेलल में अगर भाई साहब एक्चुअली कनेक्ट किया जाएगा तो इसका मतलब क्या है, इसका मतलब यह है कि पोटेंशियल ड्रॉप अक्रॉस ईच बल्ब विल बी व्हाट सेम, and resistance is also same for all the bulbs. So what we can say, through each bulb your power will be what different. Why? Because your I will be different. Why? Because I is what 100 ampere and I will be equally distributed into all the bulbs. Why? Because resistance is equal for all the bulbs and they are in parallel, so I will be distributed in equal means in equal amount. So what we can say, that net power will be what, P equals to VI. So we can say this will be 220 into 100, so this will be 22,000 watt. Now what we can say, this 22,000 watt will be distributed equally in n number of bulbs. So how many bulbs you can connect? Suppose n bulbs. N bulbs will be what, 22000 by 75. So you will get 293.3 bulb. Technically you can take n as what, 293 as your closest answer. So C will be what, correct answer. 8th one is the mass of the wire are in the ratio 1:3:5. M1 is to M2 is to M3, they have given you 1:3:5. Similarly, L1 is to L2 is to L3, they have given you length are in the ratio 5:3:1. We know that R is equals to what, rho L upon A, and we know that A equals to what, V upon L, and we can say that mass upon density. So this thing will be what, mass by dl. If you will replace it here, then what you can say, rho dl square upon m. So technically R will be directly proportional to L square by m. Now see what you can say. These two are in the ratio. What you can say, your R1 is to R2 is to R3 will be in the ratio of 5 square by 1 is to 3. Length are in the ratio. So length will be 3 square is to 3, and then this part will become what, 5 square, 1 square by 5. Now see this thing will become what, 25 is to 3 is to 1 by 5. Now multiply with 5, so you will get what, 125 is to 15 is to 1. So see which option will be correct. D is what, perfect, no issues with that. Now 9th one is the proper representation of series combination of cell obtaining maximum potential is. Maximum potential I taught you in Kirchhoff's law that C you will get in series combination itself. Why? Because all will be what, C in this combination itself. Why? Because negative terminal is connected to positive, negative to positive, negative to positive. So here you will get what, maximum. A is what, perfect. Now see the 10th one. 10th one, which of the following represents voltage? So voltage is equals to what? I taught you work done upon charge. So work done upon, what is charge? Charge you can say what? Current into time. So I into T you can say. So first option is what? Perfect, no issues. 11th one will be a cylindrical conductor of length L and uniform area of cross section A has resistance R. Another conductor of length 2L and resistance R of the same material has area of cross section. Now see, we know that R is what, directly proportional to L. Now if you are doubling the length and still you are getting the same resistance, we know that R is what? Directly proportional to length and inversely proportional to area. Or we can say that R is what? Directly proportional to L by A. If you are doubling the length, so if you will double the area also, then only you will get same resistance. So here that is the case, that after doubling the length, then also they are getting same resistance. It means area is also going to be double. So C is what? Perfect. No issues with that. What is 12th one? 12th one is a student carries out an experiment and plots the VI curve of the samples of nichrome wire R1, R2, R3. Which of the following is true? See, clearly what you can say is that R is equals to what? V upon I. Now here technically, to confuse you, they have given you I on y-axis and V on x-axis. So here the more slope will be what? Lesser resistance. Why? Because this thing has to be more. So it means what? R1 will have what? Less resistance. And R3 will have what? More resistance. Why? Because this V part is more. This V part has to be more. So option 3 is what? Perfect. No issues with that. 13th one, if the current I through a resistor is increased by 100%, assume that the temperature remains unchanged, the increase in power dissipated will be. I is going to increase by what? 2I. Now we know that P is equals to what? VI. So now my new P dash will be now see VI, or you can say what? This thing will become what? I square by R. Why? Because we can say sorry, my mistake. This thing will be I square R. Why? Because we don't know, but we know that V is what? IR. So what we can say? My power will be what? I square R. My power will be I square R. Now my new power, then that will be what? 2I whole square into R. It means that thing will become what? 4I square R. And I square R is what? P itself. So now what will be my new power? My new power will be what? 4 times P. So what is the increment in power? What will be delta P? That will be 4P minus P. So that will be what? 3P. So increment will be what? 300%. So that is perfect. No issues with that. तो ये था आपका टोटल पेपर फिजिक्स का. होप ऑल द प्रॉब्लम्स आप लोग सॉल्व किए होंगे और आंसर भी आपको मिला होगा. जिन लोगों को नहीं मिला वो देख लें सॉल्यूशन और अपने गलती को ना वेरीफाई करके देखें कि उनसे गलती क्या हुई, कहाँ हुई. किसी को फिर भी कोई अगर डाउट होता है तो कॉल कर लो, मैसेज कर लो.